everybody, and welcome back to Shop Talk. I think we haven't shown this on the channel yet. This is my new TRX4 Sport, and I've done just a couple of things to it, but today we're going to do a box unopening about something else. So stick around and we'll be right back. So here's what we've got going on today. I got this new TRX4. I think I showed the other one on the channel that I got for my wife. I liked it so well I wanted one for myself. So she got the Sport High Trail that we converted down to a Sport, changed the tires and wheels, had to change the servo mount, and I think that was pretty much it. It's doesn't quite center in the wheel wells exact like this one, but it's really close and it's not going to have any effect. Anyway, all I've done on this one from stock is I did Crawler Canyon had a video where he did a bumper tuck. So he basically took the front bumper bracket, put it on the back, and took the back bumper bracket and put it on the front. Now I did it a little bit different. I did take the front one off and I put it on the back, and I tucked it in. He cut this out and tucked it in even more, which I really like, but I didn't want to go that far yet, so I just have it tucked in a little bit. So I had to just do a little bit of trimming on the bottom and everything was fine. The other difference between the Sport and the Sport High Trail is the Sport High Trail has the LED capable lights. These are stickers, both front and rear. So I have those coming, so that's one of the mods we're going to do. So I have front and rear coming for that, and we're going to go ahead and put some LEDs in there, have taillights, all that stuff. On the front, Crawler Canyon took the rear bumper mount, flipped it upside down, and put it on here. I didn't want to go that extreme, so I actually bought another set of bumper mounts, and I just put another front one in here and then put the bumper in there, and I slid it back a little bit further. As you can see, I've cut just a little bit. Now again, I have another LED, the bar that goes in here, and that's coming as well. The only other modification I've done is I changed the 39 tooth spur, because they do not come with a 2-speed transmission, so I changed the 39 spur for a 45 and then went to a 15 tooth pinion gear, which is the same thing I did on hers. It's still plenty fast enough. These are basically for trailing, and I think that's an appropriate speed. It's still plenty quick. You'd have to kind of jog as it being wide open. But I'm really happy with it. As you can see, I have it connected to my fly ski 7, and this is a good radio for it. It can do a lot of things, but let's see if we can drop the tire. This thing has really good... Oh, the other thing I did do is this is running a Hobby Wing Fusion Pro, same as what I have in hers, and it's really awesome. And I changed the tires and wheels, and I did the tire cut on the traxxas tires. So that's pretty much it. So what today we're going to talk about is I bought a new radio for this. I've been wanting to try a RadioLink for a while. And in fact, before I bought my WFly X9S, I was thinking of getting this one. The X9S had the GPS with it and stuff, and so I kind of wanted that. It works really well for the boats. So I'm going to probably dedicate this radio. The other thing nice about the RadioLinks is here's a 6-channel receiver, $15. How can you go wrong with that on Amazon? So the receivers are a lot cheaper, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and move this off the desk, and we're going to go ahead and do a box opening. I have not seen this. And then I'm going to probably put, this has got a gyro, so I'm going to save that gyro receiver in here, and we're just going to put the 6-channel in this, and that should give me enough channels for everything I want to do with the lights and everything else. So stick around and let's see what we can do and take a look at this radio. Be right back. So first off, let's go ahead and take and open this box. I have not opened this yet, so this is the first time for me as it is for you. And we'll see what we end up getting in here. It's got nice styrofoam on there. Oh, it's in the styrofoam, so that's rather interesting. Here's a manual. That's kind of nice. Take a quick peek at the manual. It's got a lot more information than the W-Fly. W-Fly is very scarce on information. This looks really good. I'll be looking forward to taking a peek at that at a later date. Comes with a nice strap. That's cool. Comes with this adapter for your telemetry to turn that on. That's really nice. XT60s. Here's the 7-channel gyro receiver. It's really not that much bigger. It's a little taller than the 6-channel, but one of the reasons when I was looking at radios why I did not get the RadioLink is I wasn't a real happy guy. I didn't like the 2 antennas. Now, they do have exceptional range, I've been told, and I've read up to 600 meters, and I believe the one with the single antenna is 300 meters, which is still pretty good. And so I didn't like the 2 antennas for when I was going to use them in the boat, but that may change. I may use this for the boat as well. We'll just see. I've got the LiPo battery coming for it, so we'll see when that shows up. I think it'll be here in a couple days, and charge that up, and that'll be that. So there's the radio. I kind of like it. I like the design of it. I'm not a big fan of the fold-up antennas, but it's not bad. I've got a Spectrum 3CX or whatever it is, DX3, which has got the same thing, and I kind of actually like that radio, the feel of it. The feel of this one's pretty good. I can't quite get my thumb to one-hand this. It's pretty close, but not quite. Yeah, that's I have to really struggle with. If I do it normal, I can't reach it. So it may need one of those little wheel things. And I also know that for trail riding, this knob can be used for setting the speed. So that's the other reason I got this for trail riding. And I may end up buying a 4-channel for my bride. And this was $75, and I believe the 4-channel is like, oh God, what is it? Like $60, $65, $60, something like that. So I thought for the added money, it was better to get the 7-channel. Better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So it also takes 6 AA's, which I'm not a big fan of that either. That was, I think, one of the other reasons I didn't choose this. But switches seem pretty good. The trims don't feel too bad. It's got 3 of them. So, and I guess this is a really good radio to have if you had a regular TRX4 that had the locking diffs, that you could use these switches for that, and that's pretty nice to have. It's got a on-off back here. It's got a USB right here, on-off right there, and a DSC right there, which I'm not totally sure what that's for yet. And it's got all that. So let's get some batteries put in it and light it up. Hang on. Okay, so we're back. I got it kind of assembled. So here's what I've kind of done. This is just one of my extra 90 fly colors. I've got it hooked to a 3681, 3180, I think, kV. I use their telemetry. That plugs into here. Positive's on the left. Channel 1 servo, channel 2 speed control, and let's just give it a try, shall we? So we'll plug that in, and let's turn this on first. So there's that. It's showing the, well, let's see, it should be. Oh, you know what? I bet you I got to turn that on first. Now let's try to plug it in. There we go. Reverses backwards. That's okay. So telemetry showing up, 11.4 volts out of 11.1, 3-cell, no problem. The two antennas, like I said, I've got Spectrum. Here's a Spectrum that runs two. This is kind of a unique receiver. I've got two of these. It's an MR200. And what's neat about these is I've got Spectrum aircraft radios, stick, two stick. And you can use these for marine on a 2-stick. And the nice thing about that, because that's what the MR stands for, marine, is that eventually I'm going to probably get a remote control sailboat, and this is perfect for a remote control sailboat. So that's why I'm hanging on to those. Anyway, lights up green. It was already pre-done. I actually really like the radio. There's the servo. This is an older JR analog. It's a JR Sport racing, whatever. I've had it for quite a while. So it says let's see, it came up external battery low. So I'm not surprised. This is probably in storage mode, maybe just a little bit below that. So I've got to work on that. But anyway, all in all, it should work pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get it installed into the TRX4, and I'm going to probably use this one. And when I get it all hooked up, we'll be back and see how it goes. So stick around, be right back. So real quick before I get it put into the truck, I wanted to show you, this is kind of unique in my opinion, on how to bind this. So I took the 6-channel receiver out, and all you do is you plug it all in, you turn the radio on, okay, so you have the radio on, it doesn't do anything, and you just push. There's a little button right here, I think on the 7-channel, same spot right there by the antennas, and you just push and hold that button until it blinks, and then let go, and the radio will automatically bind. So I think that's pretty cool that you don't have to do anything with the transmitters but turn it on and you push that button on any of your receivers. I kind of wish the button was on the top, but that's a minor thing because if it was sitting in there. But that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Instructions told me how to do that. That was easy enough to get by. So let me go ahead and get it put in the TRX4, and then we'll be right back. For me, it'll be a few minutes. For you, it'll be pretty instantaneous. Be right back. Okay, so we got that installed. That was rather painless. It was pretty easy, actually. So one of the other mods I've done to mine, my body. One of the mods I did to mine is I flipped the receiver case so that the wires were pointing forward, because the Pro 23, the wires are a little bit shorter, and I didn't want to use an extension. So I flipped that around. I'm not using the antenna mount that goes right here. Instead, my antenna comes out through here and just goes up here by the motor and is held in with the plastic. So I calibrated the ESC already. That's built into the Fusion, and this thing will definitely crawl slow, and it keeps its speed no matter what. Very, very good motor. I was lucky enough, I watched prices on Alley, and I was able to find a 2300 Pro, and I bought two of them. I paid $90 a piece, so there you go. The last mod that I did that I can show you guys, again from Crawler Canyon, is these wheel wells had a little flange that stuck down this way a little bit, and I trimmed them all off and sanded them really nice and made them look really good. So that just helps with everything and how it sits on there. So really nice truck. I can't say enough about the TRX4. I was actually really impressed, and I'm very happy with it. Now that I've got the Fusion Pro, even more so. And now that I've got this new radio, the RadioLink, that'll be great too. Now, one of the other things I'm going to do, unfortunately, the 6-channel receiver does not have the telemetry. But when I use the telemetry, I like knowing what a single cell is, especially out in the boat. So instead of using this like this, I'm going to use it. I'll cut these wires off, or I'll just make a new one. I've got some JSTs. And I'll use the positive negative and unplug those into the balance lead right here. So what you want to do is, here's your negative. So you plug one on the negative, and then the next one towards the red, you plug it in, and that'll give you per cell of one of the cells. And then that way you can watch it, and if it, especially on a boat, the boat drains the batteries so fast. You can get like 2 minutes out of 5,000 milliamp or 2,200, depending on the motor. And it's just crazy how fast they drain. So I kind of want to know, that's one of the things I like about the Fly Ski and the W-Fly X9S, is you can tell it to tell you that per voltage, and that way when you get to like 3.7 volts, you know to stop, and the battery will absorb some of the power back. It'll get some of the power back, and then you'll be really close or dead on to 3.82. So that's where we like to stop at. So anyway, I may configure this if I end up getting another 7-channel. The 7 channels are like $20, $25, I think at the most. And that's still really a decent price. I think the W-Fly receivers are $35. And a lot of people have been having problems with getting some of the older ones to work with the X9S instead of the X9. I did a video on that. You can check my video file, and I have a video on how to update the older receivers for the newer radios. So it took me a little bit to figure that out, but I was able to. So you might want to check into that. So I'm going to try to transfer some of my radio duties to the RadioLink, so I'll be buying some more receivers for this. I'm really pleased with it right now. The menu is pretty easy for the most part, the common stuff. I'll have to read the manual and get into a little bit more depth, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with everything and how it works. So we'll go ahead and go with that. But I wanted the 7-channel in there, or the 6-channel, because I am going to put some lights and different things on there. I'm not sure if I'll put a winch on this one. Right here you can put, you can take these off and you can have rock lights, which is kind of cool. So you can put, what, 8 of them on that. So I don't know if I'll do the rock lights, but I'm going to do the front bumper mount light, and I'm going to do the headlight, tail lights, and all that. And I may get a roof LED light bar. We'll see. I'm not sure how that would go on without that rack that they sell, and I don't want the rack on this particular unit. So anyway, all in all, there you go, guys. We are going to be getting to some videos on the boats, so please stick around for that. I got to run the maiden voyage of the R4, and the reason I have not done that as of yet is I'm waiting to finish painting it. The boat is 100% completely done. I'm going to paint the upper deck and cowling and the top of the sponsons, and I'm thinking of a bright goldish color, like a goldish bronze color-ish is what I'm thinking of doing, but we'll see how that works. Goldish, orangish, something pretty spectacular and shiny, so we'll see. So stick around for the maiden voyage on that. It is literally ready to go. The shaft is greased, the motor's in there, the wiring, the receiver, everything, and it should be a fun boat. So stick around for that, and we'll see how we can do. I've been pretty busy at work. I work part-time, and I've been pretty busy for that, so when I get home I've got other things I need to do, so this has been sitting in the backlog. But we're getting there, so stick around and stay tuned for some more. In the meantime, hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for stopping by Shop Talk, and we'll catch you guys another day. Later.